All right, on Morning Express today, we've decided to give you an alternative means of transport. However, I know many of us are probably concerned on the safety aspect of it. There are quite a number of advantages. I mean, there's so much traffic in this city of ours, and not just in Nairobi, in most cities anyway. And cycling has become an alternative. But of course, many of us, the concern is one, safety, and also the aspect of, with all this pollution, how healthy is it? So joining me today is Jim, and Jim is a professional cyclist, and he's going to just brief us on how we can do that safely and how we can do that effectively. So Jim, I don't know how long you've been riding.
I've been riding since 2015. So that's when I started professional racing.
Okay.
2015. But on a bike, I've been on a bike since 2013.
Okay. So what we'll do now, we'll set off, and as we continue, we're going to have some information from Jim on to how we can do this. As you've heard, he's been riding now for a while. I haven't been riding for that long. I've only been riding now for, let's say, I'd say what? Maybe 3-4 months. So one of the challenges I've found is safety.
Okay.
How do you ensure that you ride safely?
First off, you have to ensure that, first of all, your gear. You have to ensure at least you are visible to other road users. Try and be as visible to other road users through colorful wear. The lime green is a good choice. It's a good choice.
You need to be pretty bright. Eh?
Yeah, you need to be pretty bright, at least for so that everyone can see you. So that's the gear part of it. Second thing, concerning the gear, you should also have a helmet. A helmet is also very essential. And you have to get a good quality helmet because recently I was involved in an accident and it actually saved my life.
The helmet?
So, yeah.
Okay.
What
happened in the accident?
In the accident, I was cycling along Waiyaki Way. And then a matatu came from behind and it hit me from behind. I went under the vehicle and it ran over my legs.
Whoa.
Yeah, so that's what happened. Were it not for the helmet, my head would be pretty damaged because the helmet took most of the impact when I fell down.
Okay.
So it had 3 cracks. I still have it at home. It had 3 cracks, so you have to ensure you have a good quality helmet. Yeah, that's another thing.
Okay, how do I go about choosing a good helmet? Because I'm sure anybody in business is probably just selling it, but how do I look for one?
Yes. For example, when choosing the right type of helmet, you should feel the quality. The quality I mean, you should take the helmet, press it a bit. If it's firm enough, it's a good helmet for you. If it wobbles when you press it, then that's not a good quality helmet. You might fall and it might break and it might also damage your head as well. So a good quality helmet is a hard helmet, and you test it by pressing it around.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. I also noticed that you have some gloves on you. I don't have gloves.
Yes. The gloves are also very essential because let's say when you fall or when you have an accident, mostly you fall down and your hands are the first thing that goes to the ground.
Point of contact.
Yeah, point of contact first thing is the gloves. So if you have the gloves, at least your hands won't be so damaged depending on the type of crash or something like that.
Okay.
Yes.
The other thing I noticed that's different is your shoes. I just have my normal training shoes, but I noticed that your shoes are different.
Okay, these are professional cycling shoes. It's also used with the pedals.
It locks onto the pedal.
Yes, it locks onto the pedals. So these are, when you lock into the pedal, it enhances your performance on the bike, and also it's a bit tough. It's not like the normal sport shoe. So let's say even when you crash, when you scratch the ground, the sport shoe will be torn out more compared to the cycling shoe. Yeah, compared to the cycling shoe, because the leather is a bit tough, and some shoes are even made of carbon fiber. they are light and very durable and very, very, very strong.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. The other thing is glasses. I see you've got yours at the
Yes,
back, but
yes,
how important is it to have, you know, a good pair of sunglasses?
A good pair of sunglasses is important because let's say when you're cycling for long distances and the sun is when it's a hot day, the sunglasses help from the damage to your eyes to the UV rays. Actually, the glasses are polarized. Yeah, they're not just the normal glasses you can find maybe for 200 or no. Yes.
And they're proper.
Yeah,
and
proper.
I imagine that they are proper riding sunglasses. Now
Yes,
we're just
they are
about to go round a roundabout,
Yes,
so
yes,
I think we'll concentrate a little
Yes.
bit more. But the other thing that I find that's different between your bike and mine is yours is what we used to call comerera,
Yes.
whereas this is more
yes,
of a mountain bike.
Yes, in the olden days they are called, they're still called Comerera, but professional terms, yours is a 26 mountain bike, and this is a road bike specifically for racing purposes. This is purely for racing, and a mountain bike is more conducive for commuting and moving around the city. Since the city is not all roads are like this,
Right.
so you find that a mountain bike will be more conducive to commuting in the city. Yes.
Okay. So if one was now to think of cycling to work,
Yes.
before we come to the safety aspect, of course there is the cost element.
Yes.
Because what you've mentioned is a good helmet,
Yes.
a good bicycle,
Yes.
some good shoes.
Yes.
Everything is geared towards safety.
Yes.
Are those expensive? Is it something that one, can afford easily?
Okay. What happens is, depending with the brand or the manufacturer, each and every item has its own price, depending with the brand. For example, your mountain bike, you might find that some have like your shock is X-Trail.
Right.
So you find that some mountain bikes have Fox shocks, and those are quite expensive.
Okay.
So it all depends with the brand that you choose to buy, but they're not so expensive. Depending with your budget, you can get something that suits your budget.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So let's now look at safety.
Yes.
Because that's, I think, the biggest worry for many people.
Yes.
I've met so many people who'd love to get into cycling.
Yes.
And I mean, it makes sense with the amount of traffic that we have.
Yes.
You get around much faster.
Yes.
However, the concern is normally safety.
Yes.
How do I ride safely? Given that, first of all, very few roads, that was noisy, very few roads have designated
Yes.
cycling lanes.
Yes. First of all, you have to, when you get onto the road, first you have to have the confidence on the road. First you have to have the confidence on the road, because if you don't have confidence, someone from behind will hoot at you. You'll end up in a ditch,
right.
you'll end up in a pavement, or you'll end up much worse, hit by a car, run over by a car.
Right.
So one thing you have to make sure, you as a rider, you have to communicate to the driver behind you. You have to make sure, you have to ensure that you alert the driver behind you of the intentions of your intentions on the road. You have to ensure that if there's a junction, if you're heading left, if you're heading right, if you're going towards the roundabout,
You're very clear with your communication.
you're very clear with your communication.
And that's hand signs, right?
Yes, that's pure hand signs. Yeah, that's hand signs. And when, let's say, especially on the roundabouts, when you decide to pick up cycling as your mode of transportation, you have to ensure at least you know the rules, the rules of the road. You have to ensure that at least, even if you're not a driver, even if you don't have a license, you have to ensure that.
Now that's confidence. It's Confidence right there.
Yes.
From a matatu. You okay?
Yes. As I was saying, that's the point where I was hit by.
Oh, right there.
Yeah, right there.
Wow, I must say that you're very confident to even you flag down the matatu and still.
You have to ensure that you're confident on the road.
Okay.
Otherwise, when you get there and you start stopping, the driver behind you or the driver on your side won't know exactly what to do.
What you're thinking.
Yeah, won't know what you're thinking.
Yeah.
So unless you communicate that your intentions, you want to go right, you want to go left, that's the only way you'll get to ride safely on the roads.
Okay.
Yes, exactly.
There's also the question of speed.
Yes.
Because you find that, all right, that is speed right there, but you'll find that we want to, especially when you're going downhill, there are places you'll want to maybe speed up so that as you're going up, like now we're going up, you have gathered momentum. Any tips on how one does that and how to do it, especially because I've found that where there are cycle lanes, there are people who are using the cycle lanes. So it becomes very difficult to navigate.
Yeah, it becomes quite difficult to navigate. When it comes to speed, that's the training part when it comes to riding. For example, your bike and my bike, they both have gears.
Yeah.
They both have gears, and in some bikes, the gears are written on the shifters.
Yeah, like mine are written.
Yes, these are the shifters.
Right.
So this is the front gear. So I'm guessing yours is 3 and at the back is written.
7, so that's 21.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's 7.
Is it 7 or 8?
8 actually.
Yes, that's 24. Yes,
24, yeah.
that's 24 speed. For your bike, it's a 24 speed. So for example, when you're going up a hill, you'll want to use the lower gears, not so low. You spin your legs. Don't grind your legs. You'll be like
You
this.
kind of tire yourself.
You'll tire yourself more. So just find the right tempo. Spin your legs. Just go with the flow. Don't overspin your legs again.
Okay.
And don't put too hard gears. For example, when you're climbing up a hill, you don't want to be grinding like this.
Okay.
You're supposed to, because this, first of all, you'll damage your joints, especially your knees, and in the overall result, you won't go anywhere. So when you're climbing up a hill, choose a softer gear, engage a softer gear, and then spin. You find the right tempo, depending with the hill, depending with the route that you're using, and the length of the hill. Some hills might require you to in professional cycling, it's called to launch an attack. So if a hill is about 10 meters or 20 meters or under 100 meters, you can launch an attack, and that's now the racing aspect of it.
And now